Hello there, friend and fellow technician, wannabe technicians, and people that just like to look at my handsome face. Won't you be my technician neighbor today? Follow me on a journey as we discuss and talk about and just make stuff up about this KTM 65 dirt bike that we're going to bleed the brakes on. Come on, neighbor, let's go for a journey. All right, let's begin our journey by taking off. This is a little bit unorthodox way of doing this, but that's okay. Because on this journey, it's like Outback Steakhouse. No rules. Is that right? Is that what they say at Outback? Have it, no, have it. It'd be like Burger King, have it your way. That takes too long. Go ahead and put those in our special parts bin. Special edition master cylinder pocket screwdriver. Pop that little top off. And get some B-rake fluid here. If you don't have brake fluid, you can always use water. If you believe that, you shouldn't be working on anything. If you believe that, you should just look yourself in the mirror and say, don't ever let that guy work on a car or a bike. All right, check this out. I'm gonna crack this open back here. It's a T10, the baby one. It's a little baby one. I want to see if we have any fluid coming out. I'm going to push the brake pedal down. I'm holding the brake pedal down. I call it a brake pedal. I'm used to working on cars. I'm tightening it back up while I still have the brake pedal down, all right? Then you can let it up, all right? Lower it back down. So I'm going to open it back up now. And now we're going to do a little bit of cheating here. Check this out. Let's see if you guys can see. Got this cool little vacuum sucker, and you can get these. I think I got this from Harbor Freight, but you can get cheap ones of these, and you can get just hand operated ones if you wanted to. But if you do have one like this, put your air compressor on there. We're gonna sit this bad boy right over the end here. Make sure nice tight seal. Oops. Ooh, you're a quick one. Let's kick this thing on. You want to watch the level in the master cylinder, because if it goes low, you're just sucking air through the system, and that's what you're trying to get rid of. Master cylinder level starting to go down pretty regularly. My contacts are acting up again. Yeah, so it's starting to suck the master cylinder down. Which means it's sitting for just fluid. I'm gonna stop it for a sec. I want to open this up just a little bit further. See if I can get more of a pull on it. I've still got it open. I'm gonna push the brake pedal down again. No, not gonna do that yet. Scratch that. Bad call, change my mind. This way we're sucking the fluid through. It's gonna grab any air that's in there and suck it out with it. Ooh, that's nice. Maybe if I learn how to use that high-speed fast-forwarding thing on the camera, you guys won't have to watch this whole thing. I can do the sound effects for you. Hey, we're back. Just at the fast-forwarding part. We're gonna go ahead and pull this off. And I like to let it gravity bleed just for a minute until it, I start seeing you dribble out on its own again. You guys ever call the parts store and they say, "Hold on, I'm looking, waiting for my computer." And so it's quiet, and then the person on the other end starts going, "Do do 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 do." I don't want to hear you doing some magical, imagination timer in your head. Put it back on hold, man. At least they got some good music. Audi has the awesome hold music. At least the one here in Colorado Springs does. All right, so we got some gravity bleeding going on here. It's starting to drip some. I'm gonna put the. I better find it soon. That's not good. I dropped the bleeder valve. Wasn't expecting that to happen. All right, man. God is good. I found it. Woo! Don't let this guy work on your stuff. All right, so that's gravity bleeding out. We go ahead and tighten this back up. We'll put this back in here. You tighten it down. I'll pump this up a couple times. Push it down, and we'll loosen this up. And I felt the pedal go down further that time as it was pushing the air out of the system once we went ahead and
What's up, buddy?
I'm doing a video on your bike right now.
Oh.
This is the owner here. This is Brandon from Colorado, or Colorado Native Carpentry. He's helped me out with my deck for helping him out with his bike. So you need a hell of a carpenter. That's your guy.
Hey.
Pumping it up. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Pump it up, hold it, push it down. Oh yeah. Got a good amount of air at that time. Tighten it back up. I'm gonna go work on my deck. Hello. You remember that in Home Alone? The guy Marv pokes his head through the door. Macaulay Culkin's there. He's like, "Hello." Ah! Barry! Anyways, so you guys give up? Or you're thirsty for more? You want to do some more KTM brake bleeding? We did the back last time. Now we're going to do the front. Check it out. I'm going to address two things here. You got your front brake master cylinder here. It's these two guys. And we're going to be addressing down here. Now I'll get a better shot of this when we actually get to this part. But the lower brake caliper and this bleeder screw right up top right here. It's the only thing you're gonna mess with down there. All right, so let's get started. All right, guys, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take off this master cylinder cover. I don't know how anybody else does it, but this is how I'm gonna do it. And I have a strong, firm belief that it's going to work. So you get your little Allen head in there. Start taking that out. And you can, it's a tiny Allen head. It's definitely a size small. Of course, I think they actually put these numbers on these things, so I'll take a look at what you know what size it is. That way you can run up to your local. It's a size 3. See your local Snap-on guy when you're done catching up on your bill and not hiding from them anymore. And you can go ahead and say, "Hey, man, can I get the Blue Point version of that? Because I can't afford the Snap-on." Pop those two bad boys off. Get your flathead screwdriver. It's got to be a Snap-on one. If it's not a Snap-on one, I'm not sure it's going to work. But I'm going to get brake fluid everywhere. Give it a little pop, pop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Bang. Do sound effects for you. There's no fluid in here. Make sure you check with your service provider with what kind of brake fluid it needs. You can always use water if you don't have anything. I'm just kidding. If you believe that, don't waste money on tools because you're never going to be working on a bike. Fill it up. Now we're going to drop down here to the lower angle.
if I can figure out how to work this thing. Let's just try this. See if you guys can get creative with me. I didn't know you did anything creative. That's what Marty McFly told his dad. So I didn't know you did anything creative. This is our bleeder screw right here. It's a little 8mm on top. We'll crack that bad boy open. Now the guy that worked on this before me told the guy who owns it that this needs a piston or something. I don't know if it does or not. So no matter what you're told, you always want to go ahead and you want to verify the problem. You know, if someone says, "Well, I already did that," it's like, yeah, it looks like you probably didn't, because if you did, you did it wrong. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna pull that thing all the way out. It's got a pretty good drip going. Keep an eye up top. It's dripping there good too. What we're gonna do is we're gonna top this off a little bit. And then I'm gonna stick my thumb over the top of that port. Actually, I don't think I got enough pressure to hold it tight. We're just gonna pull the brake lever in. I'm gonna try to cover the port up. Pull it in. And I felt it give some pressure there. I'm gonna keep a good tight seal over when I let it back out. I'll let it back out. Then I'm gonna push it down again. And keep a good tight seal over that bleeder port, because you don't, when you let this brake lever back out, you don't want to go and suck air back in. That's why you're covering the port, all right? That's what Clayton Bigsby would say. He'd say, "Woogie boogie." You guys don't know who that is? Go look it up. So obviously started by hand. And tighten it down. So we filled up the master cylinder. Oh crap, man! I thought there was a big spider. I thought that was a big spider right there, man. It's freaking me out. I was like, "Oh, it's like a Scoob." Anyways, so we'll go ahead and we'll pump this brake lever a little bit. We're pumping. You got to pump it up. I want you to pump you up. Hans and Franz, pump you up. So I pump it some. I'm squeezing the lever tight. I'm still squeezing the lever. I'm gonna break this bleeder valve loose. I broke it loose. I see some crap coming out. Do not let go of the brake lever while you have the bleeder valve open. Tighten it back up. Now I can let it go. You can do that a couple times. And spin it. Oh, stops and stops and spin. Oh, stops. Oh, that's nice. All right, cool. We got the master cylinder filled up, bled out. There's a little line in there. You can. I don't think you guys need to see it. I think it's one of those things that if you can't figure out where the line is, maybe you shouldn't be playing the game. These don't have to be He-Man tight, but they do have to be tight. You do want that seal to seal. When you had this master cylinder cover off, if it looked like there was some tears or anything like that, then chances are you need to replace it. Hey, this isn't the one I wanted to use. Where's that? I'm missing a wrench. So now I gotta look for the wrench now. I gotta get done making this video. Look for the wrench. Let's use this one. So hit it, Ski Cat. Yeah, the magic touch. The torque spec for this is so not really dactyl dash, it's just well, technician neighbor, friend, those that like to make stuff up as we go along, because like Joe Dirt, I'm new, I don't know what to do. It's worked the past 38 years as I've made it up as I went along. Well, I hope this video helped out somebody. And if it didn't help you out and you just like looking at me, there's no charge for that. Right about that time, you're gonna hear him say, "Smash this!" Don't do that. Don't do it. You better not. You better not. listen, I don't need to be a trendsetter for anybody else. It was 20 years ago, I dyed my hair pink, and people were like, why do you have your pink hair? Why do you do that? 20 years ago, when I dressed like this, it's because I couldn't afford to dress any better. Now it's cool to look like crap. I don't get it, man. But unless you want, 20 years from now, unless you want the fashion statement for girls to be running around hair like this, knock it off. Get back to basics. Well, neighbor, I've enjoyed our time. I'll switch over to my professional globe shoes now, as opposed to my work globe shoes. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.